mtazamaji katika kipindi chetu cha Eagles Timeline program, ikiwa tunapatana kwa mara ya kwanza. Jina langu ni Jeniffer Mwanzia, your host. Our main objective here is to equip each other, is to raise each others up, to talk to each other and encourage each other to see how we can help each other become achievers. We want to know the abilities that we have, because many of us have got the abilities, they have gifts, they have special abilities that they are born with, but they don't know how to use them. Others don't even know that they carry them. And so in this program, we want to know what we have, what we were born with. Tunataka kujua tulizaliwa na gift gani. I understand that you have a diploma. I know that you have a degree certificate, you have a PhD certificate, you carry a master's, and I recognize all that. I respect that. But let me tell you, there is that special gift that you received from God when you were in your mother's womb. You were born with it. Maybe you were born as an artist, like me, you can sing. Maybe you were born a business person. Maybe you were born a farmer. You were born a fisher. You were born whatever, everyone that is born of a woman and a man carries a special gift in them. If you want to confirm my words, look at yourself. Maybe if you have a child, look at your child or your sister or your parent. You might share other things. You might share maybe your blood group. Your blood color is red. I know all the blood, whether you are white or a black, is red. But there's one thing that we differ in. Our fingerprints are totally different. My fingerprint cannot match my mother's fingerprint. My fingerprint cannot match my sister's or my brother's. The same way we cannot match those fingerprints is the same way that we cannot match our abilities. The way I sing, you cannot sing the same. The way you sing, I cannot sing like you. The way you draw, the way you write, even our handwritings are very different. So each one of us has got his or her own way of doing things. And that is why I have come to you, so that we can realize our gifts, so that we can realize our potential. There are people who are sitting on their potentials. There are people who are sitting on their gifts. You don't even know where to start. You don't even have the courage. You don't even have the confidence. You are fearing even to address yourself, even to speak your name, even to tell people who you are, or even to try to tell people what you carry. You are fearing. If you have tuned in and you are watching this program of Eagles program timeline, from today you are an eagle, and eagles are fearless. Eagles do not fear. Before I take you through this topic of today, there's something I want to tell you about eagles. Eagle is a very unique, special bird, and you will find that many leaders will want to associate themselves with eagles. So many organizations are called by the name eagles because of this one unique character about eagles. Eagles do not mix with other birds. Have you ever known that eagles do not mix with other birds? You will not find an eagle with a pigeon or a parrot or chicken. They don't mingle with those other birds. They don't mingle with them because of what? It is not that they hate them. They don't hate other birds. They don't intimidate them. They don't put them down. They love them. But there's a special and unique characteristic that makes eagles not to mix with other birds. And this is the capability of an eagle to fly high as no any other bird can reach there. Actually, they say that an eagle can fly 10,000 feet. Now, such an attitude is only an eagle that can fly. And when they find that space above there, then you find that only eagles are on that space. The space is so big that there is no competition. The space is so big that you cannot find congestion. And eagles are happy when they are there because they can reach any resource that they want. As other birds are, are congesting down, are competing for food, are competing for resources, eagles do not have that time. They go high above every other bird and they can access anything that they want. Now, my question to you today is this. Why don't you do it your own way? Why don't you find your own space? Why don't you find your own place somewhere where no one else can reach? You're an artist. Should you sing the way other artists are singing? Ni lazima uimbe wimbo wako ukifanana na wimbo wa mtu mwingine? Ni lazima utafute gari kubwa usimame mbele ya gari kubwa so that your video can look nice? Should you? Should you go to very high, you are straining yourself to go to very big places to shoot a video? I want to tell you today that it is not about the video, it is about what you have for the whole world, what you are saying for the whole world. And you can do that video in your own way. You can find your own place where no any other artist has ever reached. You can do that video in another way that no any other artist has done it like you, and you reach everybody in this world. So it's about what you do, the way you do, that we are not used to. You're finding that young people, because everyone that you're schooled with has a piki, because everyone is operating a boda. Now you want to buy your own boda, and you are looking for money to buy a boda because every other youth is riding a piki. Why don't you engage your mind and think of how you can do something different? You want to congest yourselves there, yet there are other places that are very empty. There are other spaces that you can find something and do. Think big. Egos think big. They are vibrant. They think and they make decisions and they put action on those decisions. And that is why they are able to fly high. When you look at an eagle, I want to give you an assignment. Go and watch an eagle somewhere. When it is seated somewhere, because many times you will find them up on high buildings or up on a tree. It is very keen, very attentive, watching what is happening around it, seeing if it can see an opportunity to get a prey. And another thing I noticed about eagles, as I continue to tell you what you're supposed to become, they will look for their own flesh. They will look for their own prey. Even if an eagle will find a chicken that is already dead, it will not take it as its food. It has to run after its own prey, kill it and eat it. What am I saying? You have to be vibrant, going your own way. See, kale kabiashara ulipata watu wanafanya kule nyumbani. Now because it is your father's business, you also want to fix yourself there. And you are asking, where is my share? Where is my share? Share what? Go out there. Look for your own work. Look for your own business opportunity. Engage your mind. Put every bit of your effort in it, and you will see it succeed. You don't have to do what other people have been doing. Do it your own way. You don't have, to use the same skills, the same ideas, the same what that other people. And those people who copy, those people who want to put themselves in things that are already happening, they want to do that because they are fearing to do their own work, to begin. My sister runs a business. And I went to her and I asked her how she began that business. Because my mom does business. But she told me she didn't start the business because my mother does business. No. She did business because she began business because she decided to do it. And she was ready to face any risk that could arise. I went ahead and asked this girl, so how much money did you use? How much capital did you have to begin this business? Because as for me, I would say that she used so much money. Lakini aliniambia hivi, I had very little money to begin the business. But the dream of starting the business overwhelmed the small money. And so I opened the business. That was 3 days after she had opened. And the way you could look at it, you could see that the way it was the first day is not the way it was the second day. It is not the way it was by the third day. It had largely grown. Why? Because she began it by herself. She began it by her own ideas, and she began it by her own way. No one told her to do it. She just felt, okay, I can do this, and I have everything that I need to do this today. And she's having so nice things. You can visit her. She's, those who know her, visit her. She has very nice things that, you can find from her. So what am I saying? As an ego, you don't need to fear. One thing I've noticed about egos is this: it is not intimidated by anything. It is not intimidated by the size of the prey, nor by the strength of the prey. It is not intimidated as long as it has spotted an opportunity of getting it. It will run and fight and get it. It doesn't matter how big or how strong that prey is, whatever animal it is, it will run after it and it will get it. Now, today I wanted you to learn that it is that small confidence that you feel you have that will take you to the next level. It is that small money you have kept somewhere, that small money that you are thinking is small. It is that small money that will make you proceed with your business. If you keep waiting for millions to come, if you keep waiting for someone to come and sponsor you, you will stay there. Use that small money that you have been saving to begin your business from today, and you will watch it grow with your own eyes. You will not believe it, because I promise you it is not going to be the same. The first day it might be discouraging, but you should not be discouraged. You need to move on. The second day, third day, fourth day, if you put your efforts, if you work hard, if you put in every bit of you in that business, you will watch it with your own eyes grow to the standard that you wanted it to be. I'm not talking to businessmen alone. I'm talking to every other person. You have some hidden potential in you. People are sitting on gold. You are a singer. You know too well that you're a singer, but you've not done anything about it. Look at the other singers. What have they done? One thing I want you to know is that every person, every celebrity, let me call them celebrities, every person, every role model that you see, that you admire, they began from scratch. Actually, you talk to them, many of them began from very low beginning. And look at them. We are running after them so that they can help us achieve. Why don't we do it our own self? Why don't we work hard ourselves to get where we want to get? I have told you so much for today. Before I finish, please subscribe to our YouTube account. You will find many more videos and many more encouraging things for you to watch, and you will be encouraged. God bless you so much. See you next week. Bye.